why branding allows you to have a smaller marketing budget. Hi, I'm Jeremy Miller. I'm the founder of Sticky Branding. And today I'm very excited to introduce you to Stephen Pacanza. Stephen is a brand strategist and what he describes as the CEO of me, but really he is a consultant that works with agencies and companies just to grow remarkable brands. Stephen, this is so great to have you here, but I want to ask you, why is branding that secret weapon to reduce your marketing budget?
Oh, Jeremy, and thanks for having me on. I'm glad I got the memo to wear the same kind of shirt as you. That came right out. You know, it's funny. We live in an age where there are no shortage of tactics, right? There is no shortage of places that you could place bets on your brand. Be it social, paid ads, PR. You want to wrap the moon? Go ahead and try the wrap the moon with your logo. Ultimately, what's going to happen is you're probably going to waste more money than you generate. Because if you don't have a true brand foundation that gives you the data on your customers, that informs you what kind of content they want to consume and where and how they want to be sold to, you're just going to be playing a guessing game. So it's like the more work you could do up front, foundationally with your organization from a branding perspective, the less money you're going to waste. And I'm not saying spend because you have to spend money to make money, or that's the name of advertising, but you don't want to waste it by just taking educated guesses and hoping that something sticks.
What does that mean? Like, if you were chatting today and giving your best advice to a business owner, where do they focus their attention to get that brand?
Yeah, no, I mean the first place is understand who your ideal customers are. And I say that in the plural because you may have multiple different customers that you're serving. You're not serving everything to everyone. So let's get that out of the mind real quick. Understand who they are. Talk to them. Zeno says we have two ears and one mouth for a reason. We should listen more than we talk. As a brand, let's take that into consideration. Survey your audience, talk to your audience, see what they want, where they want it, when they want it. They're going to tell you, right? They want to feel loved by the brands that they support. So like feed into that and like start there. So when I say foundation, I mean understanding who your customer is, what their narrative is, their psychographics, their demographics, right? How do they consume content? What kind of partnerships might they be interested in? The more fact gathering we can get in the beginning, the more that we can create compelling messaging that speaks to them, creative that they actually want to click on, not just a creative that the CEO loves. That does nothing. As Marty Newmeyer says, a brand is not what we say it is, it's what they say it is, them being the audience. So, like, that is step number one.
Does an ICP or an ideal customer profile change? One of the things that I'm noticing right now is our business climate has been in a total state of flux for the last few years. You had COVID, and then we had the recovery, and now we have high interest rates and wars overseas. And the impact is not only on our businesses, it's on our customers and on their lives and their businesses. And so, do these forces change an ideal customer profile? And if so, how do you journey and track with that?
The big thing here, Jeremy, is once you figure out that ICP, it's not done. You got to come back to it 6 months from now. Check in. Is what we, mapped out for our customer journey and our demographics and our psychographics, is it still relevant? Do the things that matter to them 6 months ago still matter today? And if not, then we course correct. And that's how brands are going to be growing, moving forward. And that window might be a little shorter. Is it 6 months that we have to look at our ICP? Is it every 3 months? Is it a quarterly thing? But the more that we can be attuned to our ideal customer, the more the business can grow with them and attract more like-minded customers that are going to continue to build our business.
I love everything you're saying, and it's for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's this idea of relevance that you have to be relevant to the market so that you can choose the right marketing tactics, which, if done well, is how you reduce your overall spend and your costs. But I also think you're saying something that's really important is that your brand has a shelf life or your brand strategy has a shelf life. And because things are moving so quickly, we have to be prepared to be humble and rethink what we're doing and why and how on a regular cadence.
Exactly
because
right.
you have to be relevant to your customers. So, Stephen, this is such a phenomenal conversation. You've got my juices all flowing. So let's carry on the conversation in the comments below. Thanks for triggering this conversation today.
Yeah, no, absolutely.